Okay, welcome everyone. I'm Lars Bildsten, the director here. It really is exciting to have things happening here at the Institute again. We've been running since July, and I hope everybody's comfortable with how we're operating things. If not, feel free to speak with me or any of the staff. I really want to, I always like to first ask for how many of you is this morning your first time at the Institute? Raise your hand high. Okay, so it's always about half, independent of how many. So welcome to the KITP. I'd like to say a few things about how events come to happen here. So we plan 2 years ahead. That planning process involves our advisory board, which are 17 physicists from around the world that work with us here at the Institute to find good ideas. So if you have good ideas, well, if you have an idea, I guess we'll decide if it's good. Please, this week, feel free to talk to myself. Mark Bowick is here. He's the deputy director. Former board members. So I think Eric is a former board member. Eric, are you a former board member? Or we just have been on so many committees together? Okay, all right. Sorry, I was thinking maybe you had been. Okay, oversight on my part. But please talk to Mark or myself if you have ideas. The process starts this fall for planning for the year 2024, 2025. So we're already basically done with scheduling and planning through summer of 24, so 2 years out. Kind of shocking. That last year hasn't announced yet, but we're pretty much through the process internally. So what we like to do is have these long programs. Those programs typically involve 28 to 30 people who are here for long periods. As part of every program, we offer the program an opportunity to have a conference, 3 or 4 day conference. So that's why many of you may be here. But this is part of the longer programs, and we do about a dozen programs per year with the intent to be all of physics. So I really do welcome anybody with ideas to speak with us to get a sense of the development process that we go through. It is a little bit different than a proposal because we really work with our board, who's an integral part of that process. Okay, so I want to also highlight our key staff. So Claudia, who's the head of conference planning. Thank you, Claudia, for everything you've done already. Round of applause now, everybody. Thank you. Good. And Craig Kunamoto, who's going to be helping us with IT today and for the whole week. Thanks, Craig. So we have dinners this week, and if you're bringing someone we don't know about, in addition to the testing protocol, please talk to Claudia so she can change the catering amount and collect the extra fee. So please do that. Okay, so talks at the Institute. We really feel strongly about time for discussion. So you will see on the schedule a scheduled period for the talk plus discussion time. And we do that because we really think it adds value to you, your experience, to have the opportunity, the 15 minutes, to actually think about a question and then ask it in a coherent manner. And of course, the only way that works is if Chris Green, the first session chair, keeps the first speaker.
Good luck.
Yeah. So I would encourage everyone to participate in keeping that happening, because if it works in the first session, it works all week, and if it breaks in the first session, it's broken all week. So sorry, Chris, but that's the way it works. I really want to thank Dorte Bloom for all the coordination of this conference. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So everything we do here is recorded as long as you don't object. And so that means that we need to be using these microphones so that the audience out there, both the Zoom audience and then later on the audience for the recording, can hear the questions as well as the answers. So we have a microphone over here and a microphone over here, and Chris, you can hijack somebody to help you with that process during the Q&A. There's another program here right now on the gravitational waves and using particle physics approaches to gravitational waves, and they will think all the food is for them in the courtyard. So you please should wear your name tag, and our staff will sort of be monitoring that, because indeed the postdocs, everybody else in the building is like, wow, great, it's lunchtime. And that's, so all of the breaks, for those of you who are new, are in the courtyard outside. All the breaks, all the dinners, all the lunches. So, and it's easy to get from here to there. The restrooms are on the way to the left. There's a gender neutral restroom just down at the end of this hall to the right. And then in the evenings, if you end up, the building's locked most of the day. So but the catering door is open. So obviously during the day you can bang on the door and BB will let you in should you go out for a walk. But if in the evening during a conference you get locked out, the back door you'll see, there's a big black back door, which is where the conference caterers go in and out, so you can get back in that way. Trying to see, I'm a little rusty still on all of the things I'm supposed to tell you. I think I've done everything. So I'm going to hand this over to Chris to get going, and then I have to teach at 9:20, so I have to run across campus. So Chris, no further ado, over to you. Thanks.
Okay, so yeah, we will try very hard to keep to the schedule, and I will give warnings to speakers and do everything I can to encourage them to stop after 30 minutes. Don't forget that if you are asking a question or anything, it really needs to be into a microphone. Shouting out questions during the talk is unless it's extremely urgent, we would prefer that you wait till the Q&A session. And there's this good 15-minute period for those questions, both from you who are here physically and the online participants. So I think that's all I need to say for now. Why don't we go ahead and get started?